Hey guys, wanted to do a video here just talking about the Captain Marvel movie coming up. Now we got some pictures and stuff of her costume, which just looks like pretty much Captain Marvel's costume out there. And then we got some news that Nick Fury and would be in the movie, and it's all going to take place in 1990s or in the 1990s era. So that'll be fun to see that. And I was thinking about that, and I saw some ideas that Phil Coulson could always be in the Captain Marvel movie if S.H.I.E.L.D. is around in the 1990s. If Nick Fury's there, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s going to be there. Why not Phil Coulson? He pretty much has to be there since he was Nick Fury's right-hand man. Now, I went back and looked through all the timelines of Phil Coulson and see, what time did he become a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and all that stuff. I didn't find much about that, but finding out all the backstory that they gave to him and S.H.I.E.L.D. with Bothrain and him doing missions with Garrick in season 1, talking about that, and becoming a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent with Garrick at the same time. So I think that was interesting to see that, and that all takes place as early back as it goes as 2002. So it still leaves time for still leaves it empty in 1990 to see what Coulson was doing at about that time. So I think it's quite interesting to see what happens if we can get Phil Coulson in here. I think the idea of having Phil Coulson in Captain Marvel would be a really cool thing. I know that all the TV people watch S.H.I.E.L.D. would love it. I think it would be a perfect opportunity to remind fans who've only been watching the movies, who've completely forgot about Coulson since the Avengers movie, have him in here. Like, oh, this is before everything. Remember Coulson? Remember this guy, right? And then when you go back into Avengers 4, you have Coulson come back, and that's who brings the by him coming back, he's the one who gives the last hope, just like he did in the first Avengers movie. He's the whole thing that rallies all the group. He could be the thing that rallies all the group when he comes back, and stuff like that. If he comes back in Avengers 4, I think that would be a really cool way to do something like that. So I think it could be really fun to see that. I want to see what you guys think about that. See what you think about having Coulson in Captain Marvel. Do you think it could work? I mean, is there anything I'm missing that means that he wouldn't be there based on what they've said in S.H.I.E.L.D., in his history? I think it'd be cool to see Coulson in that time, and maybe a brand new Coulson who just first got into the S.H.I.E.L.D., so he's new on the scene. He's there. I think it could work, but there might be a problem, with scheduling shooting. If he's shooting S.H.I.E.L.D. at the same time as this and all that stuff, unless they put him in a coma so that he could go film that one thing or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. But I think this could be a really interesting idea. We'll have to wait and see what happens and what comes out of this, if this theory is possible, and if we might see Coulson in Captain Marvel. So let me know what you think, guys, about this, and what would you like to see Coulson do in Captain Marvel if he's in there. So let's see what happens. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.